Hello, hello. Hope that all of y'all are doing well. So let's see that. All right, let's see. Just trying to get all situated. All right. Okay. While more people are trying to come in, I'm going to pull some cards for the collective. Hello, hello, Lavina. I'm doing good. How are you? So thank you for joining the live. Let's see. Just getting all my technology set up. There we go. All has been well. Hi there, Michelle. Hi, Brown Sugar. I'm doing well. How are you? Thanks for asking. Hi, Little Light. So, I am going to be doing like general messages for the collective. Check out the description on how to get a reading done. For the yes or no questions only, they are going to be at random. So typically I try to get everybody, but I've been having so many people like coming at once that yes, I'm just going to be doing yes or no questions at random. Y'all are here pretty early. I should get to y'all, but yes or no questions are at random, and to guarantee a question being asked, you can always check out the description on how to donate. But I will answer a few questions and then I'll get into the channeled messages. Oh, and I do have like a quick story time for y'all too. Let me see, there it is. Okay, hi Lisa, so nice to see you. Hope that everybody is doing well. I hope the weather is nice. I've been getting some good, nice walking weather, y'all. So, yes, getting those steps in. Let's see. All right, Lavina, you were first in the room. Let's see. Why is it? Hold on. Is that how I usually do it? No, ain't no way. Okay, that's not gonna work. Why is it so small? All right, y'all. Technology is not technologying. Let's see. Okay, that's a little better. Let me see, Lavina, you said wants to over this relationship. No contact. Lavina, can you ask your question? I don't know, maybe it's me. I'm not getting it. I understand no contact. Wants this relationship over. Let's see. Oh, nice. You got some nice weather, Lisa. All right. Lisa, let's see. Spirit, what messages for Lisa? Yes, no. Okay. Lisa, I'm getting a yes. I'm getting a yes for you. I'm not sure if this person doesn't want you to know who they are, but I am getting a yes. I do feel like that is the person that was calling you. Oh, Lavina, can you put your question in again? Because I wasn't really sure what question you were asking. Little light. Let's see. Spirit. What message is for little light? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. All right, little light. I am getting a yes. The pendulum is very shaky, so I don't know if there's going to be some type of like them reaching out, them missing you, them thinking about reaching out, and like there's like maybe some type of hesitation. But I am getting a yes for your question. You're welcome, Lisa. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay, Spirit, what messages for brown sugar? Okay. I'm getting a no. I don't, brown sugar, I don't feel like this person was lying to you. I don't know, maybe when they were communicating, if you were kind of reading more of like an anxious energy, maybe they like deal with anxiety or like excessive overthinking. But I am getting a no. I don't think that they were being dishonest. All right, Lavina, thank you. Sensitive voice. Okay. Spirit, hold on, Pendulum. What message is for Lavina? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Lavina, I am getting a yes. I am getting a yes. My guide's showing me somebody closing a book like very harshly. And I also feel like this person they could be distracted by other things, whether it's another person or people or situation. I don't know if they're making, I almost kind of feel like this person is making a very impulsive decision by, being MIA. You're welcome, brown sugar. But I do feel like that, like my guys are saying, closing the book, closing the chapter, but they're doing it so abruptly. I don't think they really thought this through. So it could have been it could be a very impulsive, not wanting to have a connection. Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm going to get into the general messages. Yes and no questions are going to be picked at random. I'll try to get as many as I can, but if I don't get to you, go ahead and check the description box on how to donate. So let me put this up really quick. Really quick. So I have a timestamp. Okay. All right. Where you at? Really quick. All right. So you're so welcome, Lavina. Okay, so this is a quick story time on Reiki. Reiki is like energy healing, like the energy flows through the practitioner and out to the client. So I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm a licensed Reiki master, which is energy healing. And the other day I had a spirit come through. I'm also a psychic medium. So the spirit came through and it was actually an old coworker of mine's, and she requested a Reiki service, paid for it, we did it, whatever. Unfortunately, like she passed away a couple years ago, and she recently came back, and I saw her, and she was just smiling, and she was happy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like I was so like happy to connect with her energy. And I don't know if y'all noticed this, but on my channel, I started back doing videos, but like specifically Reiki. And it's because she came through and she told me, she was like, Tony, you remember when you did the healing energy on me? She was dealing with cancer, unfortunately. And I was like, yeah, I remember. And she was like, the energy that you did for me, the energy healing, it actually gave me like an extra like 3 to 5 years on my life. And I got to spend that time with my daughter, and I really appreciated it. And I guess she was like telling me in a way because I don't know if I didn't really, I don't want to say I didn't value the energy, but I wasn't aware of the impact of the energy healing that I was providing her. And the fact that she gave me that confirmation, like it just like literally gave me chills. So I'm definitely going to be putting out more energy healing videos. Reiki, my recent one is energy healing for loneliness. I've been having a lot of clients that have been struggling with feeling lonely. And yeah, just because you're alone doesn't mean you have to be lonely. So I'm definitely going to be putting out more energy healing videos. So if you go to those videos, if you comment below, like either the person's names, initials, or like another video that you would like. I know next I'm going to have like a cancer one come up. Also, like I've had clients that wanted a Reiki healing for like HIV and AIDS. So I'm definitely going to have like a lot of more healing videos come out. So if there's anything in specific that y'all are looking for, Also in this live, like if there's anyone that you know that would like to receive healing or you want to send them healing, just put their name or initials in the chat. I won't have to know who it is. The energy will be guided to them and I'll add them to the list. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. Like I don't know, that just kind of gave me a boost, and I was just like, wow, like I truly don't know how the energy impacts my clients when I'm doing the Reiki healing. So I just thought I would share. But yeah, so let me take this off. Let's see. No, brown sugar, but when I did your reading, it was a no. I don't feel like that person was being dishonest, but I do think that they were dealing with some overthinking. Oh, I love that, brown sugar. You're telepathic. I love that. Okay. Let's see. So I definitely want to get into the messages for the collectives. Let's see. So we are in May, so we are in Taurus season. So this is also, I think, mental health awareness month. I'm also a licensed therapist. So yeah, so make sure you guys are like taking care of yourself. Hello. But you know, Taurus season is all about the five senses. So you know, I think this month, if you're able to focus on ways to like nurture yourself, pamper yourself physically, mentally, spiritually, Taurus season is all about slowing down, really taking stock, reflecting on things. Yeah, you know, is it time to go get a facial? Is it time to go take a walk on the park? But really thinking about ways that you can take care of yourself. Maybe going to like a good restaurant, or you know, a restaurant of another person's culture, like could be a very Taurus thing to do. All right. So all of the yes or no questions will be picked at random. Yeah, Pamper Month, because we are all deserving. But if you would like to donate, go ahead and check out the description. So let's see what messages Spirit is saying. All right, Spirit, what messages for the collective? Oof. Stay positive. I love this. So if any of y'all have any type of clear quartz is really good for, you know, positive energy and like clearing out your space. For whenever this card comes up, staying positive, I always think about, you know, glass half full, glass half empty. You know, I tell my kids all the time, like every day can be a great day. It just depends on how you look at it. And everything in your day may not be great, but there are little things that are good. I try to encourage all my clients, like think about the wins. What are the little things that you like throughout the day? Even if you didn't have the best day, you know, you don't have to throw away the whole experience just because it wasn't a good day. So it's really about having that mindset, checking into your mindset, embrace change. So you know, Taurus season, the month of May. May is 5. 5 is about change. So there's definitely going to be some change coming in. And I feel like Taurus season is going to be the beginning of the change. We could have new beginnings, new opportunities coming in for us. I know a lot of people I talk to struggle with change. If you do struggle with change, like this could be a great month to kind of reflect on why. Why is that? Did you see a caregiver when you were growing up that was struggling with change? And, you know, maybe they, you know, maybe they struggled with change as well. So let's see. But yeah, you know, why is it that, you know, certain people struggle with change and some people don't? Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Okay. Yeah. So always really just kind of checking in with yourself. I did not mean to do that. Hold on 2 seconds, y'all. I accidentally clicked something. Okay, I'll have to check later. Anywho, but yeah, always asking like, why is change like so difficult? Like if you had like, people around you that had a fixed mindset, they like to stay doing the same thing in the same routine, and that's going to make life very difficult when it comes to change. So, is change one of those things where you're like, "Ugh, I don't want to change," or it's like, "You know what, I'm looking forward to it." Getting curious is really helpful if you are struggling with change as well too. Hi, Firefly Magic. So nice to see you. Okay. The Thinking Woman. All right. What number is this? 47. All right. So 4-7, what is that? It's going to boil down to 2. The Thinking Woman, that makes me think about, Taurus season really being a time of thinking, reflecting. Some of y'all could be thinking about going back to school. You could be thinking about getting some type of certificate. Some of y'all could be doing some type of research with this green. Look at the card, is so green. This is like her heart space. So, like, really thinking about your passions, the things you love, your interests, your hobbies. Like, it's so important to have things outside of yourself. Like, you should have more than just going home and going to work. Like, there has to be some type of hobby or some type of interest or something that just, like, kind of brings you joy is so important. Let's see. Ooh. Contract. There could be some contracts for some of y'all coming in here. I feel like with this contract, it's going to bring some type of balance, some type of new abundance. This could be a new job, a new opportunity. So very nice. Taurus season could be bringing in some contracts, some new beginnings. Let's see. I'm going to pull a few more cards and then I'll get back into yes or no questions. What other messages, Spirit? So my guys are saying take your time. I feel like the month of May is about slowing down, especially driving, dealing with road rage. Like make sure you are slowing things down. Like, if you're going somewhere and if you give yourself enough time and you're gonna be late, like allow yourself to be late. You're gonna get there when you're supposed to get there. Like you being late could almost be like it almost could be like a blessing in disguise. Like maybe there's an accident ahead or, there was something that you were not in alignment with. All right, messages for the collective. We have the 4 of Cups. So there's going to be some type of offer that's going to be coming in that's going to be expected. I feel like the month of May, it's really important to be open, to be curious, to be open to new things coming in, open to receiving. There's so many times I talk to people and they're not even like aware of like the possibilities of miracles coming in. And, I've had a person tell me the other day, like, when's the last time you experienced the miracles? And I'm like, there's a lot of miracles in our lives if we see it and if we're able to acknowledge it. So, there could be a lot of magic or miracles around you, but if you're not able to see it, then you're not going to be able to like have that experience. 8 of Wands, communication, back and forth, back and forth. I feel like there's going to be some good news coming in as well. My guys are saying new beginnings, new contracts. So definitely, if you are applying and maybe you felt some disappointment, I've been talking to a lot of people. They've been applying. They've been getting a lot of rejection. Do not worry about it. Just know that the opportunity that is for you is going to come to you. So don't be discouraged if you are looking for a new opportunity or you're looking for new love. You're looking for anything new. There is going to be some fresh energy that comes in. Temperance. I feel like mid-May to the end of May, there's definitely going to be more balance coming in for a lot of us. So if any of y'all are like super stressed or if y'all are going through it, just know that that balance is going to be coming around the corner. I feel like near the end of May, a lot of us are going to feel like more in our power. I feel like with May, the middle to end of May, we're going to have more clarity come in. So if any of y'all like are feeling like in a fog or lacking some type of clarity, I like to say like clarity is always around the corner. So in the meantime, let's see. So in the meantime, hold on. So in the meantime, The question is, what do you do in the meantime when you're facing the uncertainty? You don't really know what's coming next. You could focus on feeling comfortable in your body. You could focus on what are the small action steps that you can take in the meantime. So you don't have to know like the full picture. You don't have to know like the map of how to get to where you're going in the destination. There are going to be periods of time where we don't know the answers, and we just have to kind of focus on what is in front of us. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Any type of obstacles, any type of speed bumps that come in our way, know that we're prepared, know that we're fully protected. And I love this. Any type of obstacles, you're going to have some type of solution come in that's going to assist you with this. Spirit, any other messages for May for the collective? My guys just said, choose your words wisely. There could be some of you out there that, you know, speak in negative ways. Know that, you know, your words are like magical spells. So, you know, make sure you're saying what you mean and you mean what you say. Being very intentional during this Taurus season, tapping into your 5 senses. Any other messages? The Hierophant. That's about contracts coming in, signing on the dotted line. Some of y'all could be signing for a new home, getting approved for a home loan. So there's definitely like a lot of abundant new beginning energy for May. One of my guides just said, smile and enjoy the sun. I don't know where all y'all live, but hopefully we'll be enjoying some nice sunny weather. All right. All right, I will answer a few yes or no questions. Answer them at random. I'll try to get to as many as I can, but check the description if you would like to donate. Let's see. Hi there, Benita. So nice to see you on the live. Let's see. Spirit, what message is for Benita? Yes, no. I'm getting a yes. My guides are showing me somebody, but I can't see their face. They're like a silhouette. They're holding something behind their back. Now, I don't know if this person is going to come out and actually say something, because I am getting like a reserve or like a shyer energy, but I am getting a yes for you. Chrissy. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Yes, no, maybe so. Chrissy, what message is for Chrissy? Ugh. All right. I'm getting a yes. Before I actually used the pendulum, it was going all over the place. My guides showed me like papers being like everywhere, like it's like a mess. I feel like this person could be going through a lot. They may look well put together on the outside, but I think on the inside, this person could be struggling. Maybe somebody that's not very vulnerable. They kind of keep their cards to their chest. But I definitely think that they need someone to talk to. So hopefully they will find somebody that can help them with that. Hi, Sarah. It's so nice to see you. Hi, Mary. Let's see. Firefly magic. Let's see. Spirit. Oh, no. Break it. All right. What messages for firefly magic? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. All right. I'm getting a yes for you. The pendulum is very slow. I don't know if this person... Oh, they're Scorpio. I was going to say this person is like kind of like, maybe they want to take things slow. Maybe they kind of vet who they like kind of want to do things with. I do get that energy of being hesitant, but like trying to really tap into their intuition. So if they are slow to connect, just know that that's something that a process that they have to go through. But I am getting a yes for you. Yeah. You're welcome, Chrissy. You're welcome, Bonita. Yeah. I didn't even read Scorpio, and I was like, wait a minute. You're so welcome. All right, let's see. Man, I cannot believe I did that. Hold on 2 seconds. I'm just trying to. Let's see. A little technical difficulty. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know. Oh, well. All right. Let's see. All right. Mary. Spirit, what messages for Mary? Yes, no, maybe so. What we got? Okay. All right, so my guys are saying pairs. So I'm thinking they're giving me 3 to 4 weeks. Give it 3 to 4 weeks. I feel like there could be 2 offers coming in. One offer comes in, and then one offer shortly after comes in. Because you could get like an opportunity that comes in, and you're like, oh, I'm not really sure if this is it. And then you have another opportunity comes in, and then it makes it clear on which one is a better fit for you. All right. And I feel like, let's see. Iconic, babe. Thanks for liking. Appreciate it. Spirit, what messages? Yes, no, maybe so. Oh, okay. What else? Gotcha. Okay, so I'm getting a not right now. I do feel like this person, like their energy is very focused on something else. I don't know if they're focused on like a project, like a passion project or work, but I feel like whatever they're focused on is literally taking all of their energy. Um, but I am getting a not right now. You're welcome, Mary. Okay. But yes, I will definitely, once the live is over, I'll go back in and put timestamps. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'm probably gonna be doing like more Reiki videos for healing, just because that spirit came through. Hi there, wishing upon a star. But yeah. But definitely looking forward to Taurus season, because next is a Gemini season. I'm a Gemini rising, so I am definitely looking forward to Gemini season. But Taurus season is cool too. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? Yes, no. Pendulum shaky. Yes, no, maybe so. Gotcha. All right, I'm getting a yes for you. The pendulum was kind of shaky. I don't know if this person is very indecisive, like it's hard for them to make decisions, or it's no, they're saying more so it's hard for them to trust themselves. But I am getting a yes for you. Yeah. Let's see, any other messages for May? What else do we got? Oh, my guys are also saying this is a really good time to, because it is Taurus season, the five senses. This is a good month to schedule everything. Not that you have to go to the doctor, but like literally schedule your appointments, schedule your doctor's appointment, schedule your dentist appointment, any type of self-care appointments, any type of appointments, anything in regards to self-care or like preventative treatments. This is a good month to schedule those things, even if you schedule and you go to the doctor in June or July. But make sure you guys are going to the doctor. Make sure you guys are doing the preventative things, you know. What else? What other messages, Spirit? One thing that's really been helpful for my clients lately is like talking about how we are all made up of energy. You can't see the energy, but you can feel it. So if you're feeling anxious, it's just an abundance of energy bouncing around. I like to think about Flubber. I don't know if y'all remember that movie, but if you have an abundance of energy or if you have an excessive amount of energy, you want to think about how can you get that energy out of your body. You can transmute it into artwork or singing or dancing or going for a walk. You could talk it out, you could dance it out. So because a lot of my guys will say things like they hear the collective saying like, what's wrong with me, why am I not good enough? And obviously like there's nothing wrong with you, it's just the conditioning of our human experience that we feel that something is wrong with us. So if you have an abundance of energy, just know that there's nothing wrong with you. There's things you can do to take the energy from your body and move it out. Goes the same for depression. Like if you're dealing with depression and you're moving slower and it's hard for you to do things, think about ways to take small action when you're experiencing depression. It's very counterintuitive, but if you're feeling slower, you have to take like many actions, and that can actually increase your motivation to get your energy back. But yeah, what other things do we have? Any general questions about spirituality, connecting with spirits, mediumship, therapy? Let's see. Let's see. Spirit, what messages? Let's see. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. All right. I'm getting a no. My guides are saying no. Hi, Ari. I'm getting a no. My guides are like showing me somebody like kind of like going like this. So like maybe checking in with your mindset, like if there is a disagreement, because like conflict doesn't always mean disconnection. So maybe taking time to like find ways to regulate your body, kind of pouring into yourself, give space and time to that disagreement, and I'm sure that person's gonna come around. You're welcome. Michelle, you're back. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to I didn't mean to kick you out. It was the other person. I'm glad you're back though. I'm sorry about that. All right. Let's see. Michelle. Let's see. Spirit, what messages for Michelle? Okay. What else? Yes. Okay. I'm getting a yes. I'm also getting like grand gesture. Like, I don't know if this person is romantic, if they haven't been, or some type of gift or something, but I feel like there's going to be some type of grand gesture or some type of intentional effort. I hope that resonates. I don't blame you. That was, oof. Nobody likes that. Like, mm-mm. All right, Spirit, what messages for Ari? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Ooh, pendulum shaky. All right. You're welcome, Michelle. Oh, okay. He's a Taurus Venus man. Okay, so he's probably a little slow and a little stubborn. uh, all right. So for your next, okay. So I don't know if they're reading as your next boyfriend, but maybe next partner or next person you date, not necessarily boyfriend. I am getting a yes. My guys are saying no, that you don't have to settle. Like if that is a non-negotiable that you have, then you know. Uh, you always have control and power over that. But I do feel like if it is a partner that comes in, a potential partner, and there is a girlfriend, an ex-girlfriend, I do feel like there can be a respectful way of it happening, and you're not gonna feel like uncomfortable. And that may be a situation where you may be more open to it. But no, you can always like say that, hey, that's like a boundary of mine. I'm not dealing with it. The choice is yours. Yeah. Yeah. Any other messages for spirit? As a therapist, like one of the things I work with my clients on is like connecting with their bodies. And a lot of times I notice that most people breathe very shallow. Even right now, I'm not able to. So, this Taurus season, if you're able to connect with your breath throughout the day, morning, mid morning, afternoon, connecting with your breath is connecting with your body, is so helpful. And it doesn't take that much time. Even if you do 4 or 5 deep breaths, it activates your vagus nerve, resets your nervous system. On a scale from 1 to 10, if you're frustrated and it gets to 10, that lets me know that there was no regulation, right? There was no taking breaks. There was no pausing. There was no walking. There was no reflecting. We all have like a window of tolerance, and you don't want to get to that point where you're going to like flip your lid. Um, so May being Taurus season, 5 senses, really try to tap into the power of your breath. Like it's a tool that you can use anytime. If you're having a tough conversation with a manager or a boss, you can breathe, right? They don't have to know that you're doing breathing exercises. Another good coping skill if you're having a tough time is self-soothing, right? Your brain doesn't know the difference between you hugging yourself and a stranger hugging you. So giving yourself a squeeze, rubbing your arm, rubbing your leg. If you're having a tough time, if you're feeling elevated, if you're feeling some big emotions, if there was a baby next to you, what would you do if it was crying? You would pick it up and you would pat its back. So getting the habit of like self-soothing and like pressing your arm, that is a way, self-soothing is a way to decrease and increase your frustration tolerance so we are not feeling so frustrated and so stressed. Also, walking is amazing. Like, it's my goal to do like 10,000 steps a day, and you don't have to do 10,000 steps. Like, if you're not walking, at least try to go walk and get outside for 10 or 15 minutes a couple times a week. It's all about your mindset. It's all about like proving to yourself or your body that, like, oh, this actually feels good. Um, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Um, let's see. Yeah, all right. And it's pretty clear when it's disingenuine and when it's genuine. I totally agree. Okay. Um Me too. I second that. Like I said, it could be non-negotiable. You don't have to deal with that. All right, let's see. Okay. So the first thing I'm seeing, or my guys are saying, that you may be dealing with somebody that is very stubborn, that is very stuck in their ways. Um, my guys are almost showing me like like your dad is like a brick wall, like very stubborn, very stuck, very fixed energy. There's no wiggle room. It's either like his way or the highway. Spirit, what messages? Okay, so we do have the Seven of Swords here. The Seven of Swords does speak about some type of deceit, some type of dishonesty, maybe some type of disrespect, lies. My guys are almost showing me like dad feels like this. Like he feels disrespected, disregarded, unappreciated. That may not be the truth. Okay, that may not be the truth. That may not be what happened, but that is what they're showing me. Are there other siblings? Or is it just you? I feel like dad with the Two of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Gotcha. I feel like with the Two of Wands here and the Seven of Swords, you know, the Two of Wands is about plans, taking actions. Maybe he wanted to go one way and the other person wanted to go the other way. But like I said, I feel like this person is just very, very stubborn. And if it's not his way, then he doesn't want any part in it. I almost get like an avoidant attachment style. Like I don't know if dad shuts down, or it's almost like they're showing me somebody barricading themselves like behind this wall. But I am getting like a very avoidant personality from dad. We have the Ten of Wands. This is about experiencing some type of burden, having the weight of world on your shoulders. I'm not sure if dad deals with any type of like PTSD or if he's dealt with any type of trauma in the past, but I do feel like in his perspective, he feels like there's a lot of weight, there's a lot of heaviness that he experiences, and I feel like there's this energy of like him feeling like it's not fair. Almost like him blaming other people for things that happen to him. We have the Moon card. It's just a lot of uncertainty, a lot of unknown, things just not being very clear. Clear between you and him. But the thing is, I feel like there's like an illusion, or there's a lot of fogginess, and I think it's because he's so like closed off, like he built that wall around himself. I'm not sure if it was like he left mom and like y'all never had a connection, or was it like a disagreement or a thing that happened. We have the Moon and we have the Page of Swords. So with this energy, with the Page of Swords, you know, it could be words said back and forth, back and forth. But with the Moon energy, I almost feel like dad at one point was like, is so stubborn and so fixed. With the Moon energy, I could feel like he kind of goes back and forth, like what really happened? Like what was my part? Yeah. Ugh. That's really tough. Yeah, honestly, I just feel like dad probably did not have the easiest childhood, and the way that he was shown love was probably not the best. And I think he's just going based off of the experiences that he had. And it's just very avoidant. Yeah, I think that not only is dad avoidant, but his family is avoidant as well. And I know that's tough. Um, that's really tough. But just thinking of like their rejection is like the tools in their toolbox. If you come from a very avoidant family, they suppress things, they push things down, they don't talk about things, they don't embrace vulnerability. One of my guides said that life is probably easier without dad directly in your life. Like dad would have caused you like more pain in your life versus outside of your life. But I know that's like a very, that may be a very difficult thing to think because you only know him not in your life, if that makes sense. Hello, sunshine. But my guides are confirming that dad does think about you. Dad cannot get away from the burdens, not that you're a burden, but dad cannot get away from his obligations that he does not take care of, if that makes sense. So you're very so much on his mind. You are on his mind, mom is on his mind. Um, but like I said, dad is very avoidant. And like I said, I think there's some PTSD, some trauma. You know, with trauma, unfortunately, it can keep your brain stuck at a certain age as well. Oh, thanks, sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, definitely sending you some healing energy. It just sounds like a very tough situation. Um, it's tough, you know, a lot of times with a parent wound because the child can, you know, take on insecurities or self doubt or um, it can affect their self-esteem or their confidence, but just know like your worth is not attached to how he was able to show up for you or wasn't able to show up for you. So yeah, you're welcome. I hope that brought you some clarity. But I can definitely tell you he's not at peace. He's not at peace with the actions that he's made. Just in general, I'm not sure what else he's done, but he's not at peace. All right. Okay, y'all. Personal readings have ended. I'll get you sunshine really quick. Um, I have one more. I got an appointment I have to go to. It's only a yes or a no, so let me form that into a yes or a no. You're welcome. Let's see, Spirit, what messages for sunshine? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Hmm. All right, no. I'm getting a no. I'm getting a no for you. I'm not sure where you're kind of feeling like the spying energy. If it is like a spying, I'm getting more of like um aw. I'm getting more of like a curious but I'm not feeling any harm, any malintent, any negative prying, spying. I'm not getting that, but more so like a curious type of energy. Um, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah. No, I'm not getting it from. Is it was it Sammy? Yeah, I'm not getting it from Sammy though. Yeah. No. Yeah. It felt very light. So maybe it's somebody else. So. But yeah, I'm so glad that you found the channel. It was such a pleasure connecting with you all. Like I said, I'm gonna have more Reiki healing videos coming. If y'all can come up with the type of Reiki healing energy videos that y'all would like to see. I just did one for loneliness. I have some other ones up there, but I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more healing videos. So if y'all have any suggestions, just go to one of my videos and comment below. I randomly get on live. I do not have a schedule. So yes, make sure you turn on notifications. Make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss me. All right, but I'm wishing you all love and abundance. I hope that y'all have an amazing May. Go back to the reading. I'll put the timestamps in later on. But I hope that each and every one of you take care of yourself for Taurus season, and I will all see y'all soon. Bye.